Hey guys, so here bringing you another video. Now welcome back to another episode of Back to Master. So we return in our promo to Diamond 1. We had the Swain episode, the first one. Here's the loading screen though. So a little bit confused that, it's a Diamond 1 game in general. You've got a Master Xerath on the enemy team, but then a Diamond 3 Varus with a terrible win rate on Varus. And just to point out that I got very confused about, we'll show it kind of here. So 3 people on the enemy team have TPs. So Xerath support has teleport. Varus AD carry has teleport. They both have got Arcane Comet. They've got obviously Twisted Fate Ultimate, which is a global teleport. Well, not global, but a big teleport. You've got Shen Ultimate, which is a global teleport. And Shen has got teleport as well. So I was thinking at this point going, guessing they argued for mid, because the Xerath is a master mid lane player. And I was like, I guess. And then Yumi points out, and I didn't realize at this point. I was like, what are you on about? And then I saw the Varus. I was like, oh, what the hell's going on? So yeah, very weird. And just again, pointing out this is a Diamond 1 game, that there's a master quality player in this as well. Like, you know, when they say that Season 9 is really weird, well, this is one of the examples they give. But yeah, so our comp, just to put it out, we've got a Fizz in the top lane, if you're wondering what's that about. So Fizz, he did ask for mid lane, but as you guys know, I'm kind of done with top lane at the moment. I feel like I can have a bigger impact in mid, and I just said no to a trade because I was being a bit selfish because, one, I'm in promo, but I didn't realize, and what Twitch chat told me, whatever, he's basically a 2-trick. The dude plays only Echo Fizz. So we're against the Twisted Fate, and I will just announce right now, this is not AD Twisted Fate. What you're about to see in this game, ladies and gentlemen, is something even weirder than that. As for the build, it is really weird. That's like the only thing that I can say. It's odd. So Diana, why am I playing Diana, ladies and gentlemen? So I know I've already had some comments about it because I've spoken about Diana even recently, but I hadn't played her. Of kind of going, hey, Diana's pretty good. I've had some comments going, shush, I'm a Diana main. Stop talking. Again, I'm not a big enough YouTuber that's going to make a meta change or anything like that. But to my audience, the, I don't know, roughly 10,000 of you that might be watching, Diana's busted. So yeah, just to announce, she's busted. I don't know if she's busted enough to get nerfed because I don't think enough people play her. But if enough people work out that she's busted, yeah, she needs nerfs. She's underrated. She's underplayed. People don't know her damage. Trust me, like this game will give you a good example, and I will say what you can do for me, ladies and gentlemen at home. And again, if you haven't, it's obvious this is a point of view commentary. I recorded this game last night, just for the Diamond 1 promo. Again, important games, I want to try and play better. And again, the biggest thing that, again, I think a lot of you will understand, commentating takes a lot out of how well you're going to play yourself because you're distracted. You know, the people that we're against are great players, Diamond 1 players, master players. They're not doing commentaries, I am. It's hard to play at that level while also commentating. We always will, but for like promo matches, I'm like, hell yeah. So I actually get a little bit caught out here. So it's like, oh, Huz, Diana's broken, huh? Get caught out. That's my bad. Didn't expect him to actually go aggressive as a Twisted Fate, if I'm honest. You know, that is the reason, because you don't normally have aggressive Twisted Fates in the early game. But that's just the way it went. But yeah, so what you can do for me is, what I'd love to know is if you guys would like to see more Diana. And feel free to like the video now or watch the whole video. Lee Sin comes with his flash, gets the Draven. But yeah, feel free to watch the whole video before you make up your mind if you want. That's fine. But what you can do is like and comment and tell me, because if I'm serious that I want to get Master again, right now, I would probably be playing a lot of Diana. But I'm not going to do that unless you guys, the audience, because YouTube is my job after all, I have to play a champion that you guys enjoy. You know, I'm probably going to be dropping Mordekaiser. You guys have already seen I dropped Urgot, and I dropped those champions because you guys don't like them. You don't like watching them. The views aren't very good. But if you guys like Diana, I will be very thankful because I really do believe I can get back to Master by using Diana. And I love playing her. I think she's great. And, you know, again, if you don't want to put your judgment yet, you don't want to like the video, you don't want to comment it yet, that's fine. Do it after the video if you need me to convince you. Because, you know, we're starting... We've died. We're 0-2. We're down on farm. Huz, Diana doesn't seem that good. Just wait. Alright, so, Diana. So, maxing Q, there are certain matchups that you can max W, by the way. They are the matchups that you actually are, you know, you could be scared to die, let's say. So, if you're against a really good Z player, yeah, max W if you'd like. I probably wouldn't. I would probably always max Q. And furthermore, we can talk a little bit about builds. So, Diana is also one of those champions that doesn't have one build that she does every game. She has many. So some of you will be like, Huz, what build are you doing this game? I'm doing the pure AP build because I personally find it the most fun. And if you look onto the enemy team, they're all incredibly squishy apart from Shen. But you can see, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, me pointing out, Twisted Fate's got a revolver. What is that? What are those? No idea. Again, I've never seen a Twisted Fate build a revolver, even AD Twisted Fate. Shen's coming over aggressive, trying to stop me getting rid of the ward. We have to be careful, obviously, because he's got his taunt. I'm going to use the Blasting Plant just to get away from his taunt, and obviously a little bit aggressive for Shen to be roaming down that early, looking for that. But we're fine. We survive it. If you're wondering as well, we have double Dorans just to survive the early game. I think Diana is one of those champions that double Dorans actually works quite well with. It's not cost effective, but if you know, like, oh, I'm on a scaling champion that can one-shot a lot of stuff, it's okay. So what I do here is risky, but what I don't want is the Twisted Fate to go kill. So yes, I'm putting myself in a bad situation. I'm going to take a bunch of damage for doing that, but if I didn't stop the Twisted Fate from potentially ulting, that Fizz was dead. Let's face it, he was dead. So I don't mind doing that for me old Twisted Fate, because we saved his life in the end of the day. But yeah, back on the build. So there's a few builds Diana can do. You've got the full AP build, which is the one that we're doing this episode, which is Spellbinder. Yeah, Spellbinder and then Deathcap. Rammus is coming in for our first gank of the game. Here he comes, but then Lee Sin shows up at the same time, unfortunately. So I'm not going to commit. Rammus should back off. I get hit by a random Q there. Still thinking about it. Lee Sin obviously looking for me in the back line. Again, right now, my damage, I probably could have murdered that Lee, but I would have died for it, which I didn't really want. He is still going to maybe look like look for it a bit. I'm going to probably just take these three with my Q. Maybe not. Again, was still thinking about going all in on him, by the way, but Twisted Fate was still in the area. I'd love to kill him, but my health is probably just a bit too low. So again, don't want to go back yet, because again, we need to make sure that we're getting the farm that we possibly can while we miss some. And yeah, we'll be going probably back very soon. So there's a gank potentially coming for bot lane. Obviously, having a Draven in our AD carry position, we do want him to get kills. Unfortunately, Rammus took it for some reason. Because obviously he's passive. But yeah, the other builds is Diana. So you've got the attack speed one that you go Nash's Tooth, which isn't too bad, but that's using your passive. You'll generally go Nash's Tooth and maybe a Lich Bane just to kind of use that auto attack prowess. And there's also the Rod of Ages build. You can also buy Rod of Ages on Diana if you want to be a little bit beefier. I've played now in the last few days 3 games of Diana, and every single one of them I did the one-shot build because I personally find it the most fun, and it was in games that I could have got away with it. And I will say you'll have another Diana game in the next couple days, 100%. But, you know, if you get more episodes of Diana will depend if you guys take the episodes well. I hope you do. So, I'm going to go aggressive for the first time this game. Managed to get a pretty good trade so far, but I am taking maybe a bit too much minion damage. So, the combo on Diana, and obviously in the bottom left, we've got the combo thing. Lee Sin going aggressive. He's, by the way, in mid lane quite a bit. I think they were duo. I can't remember. They might have been duo. But yeah, Lee Sin, it seems like he's pretty much only ganking mid lane. And at this point, I'm going to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, I was a little bit annoyed at the Lee Sin. I was like, screw this Lee. I'm going to go kill him, or I'm going to look to kill him. Let's see what we can do. So we know his red's up because the minimap shows us. We're going to just wait around. Is it up? It's not up, but there's Lee. And bingo bango. I used the ignite, which was questionable, but I just got myself double buffs there, which is great. So we kill him, and that's just basically like, hi, how you doing? Stop ganking me. But again, when you go invade a jungler like that, they're probably not going to leave you alone, are they? So Rammus is coming in. He does go for a flash. Going to try and go for the Twisted Fate. Can't really get to him very easily. But the Twisted Fate makes, I think, a mistake. He goes aggressive to kill me, and I think he probably could have survived if he didn't go aggressive. Because there was no follow-up. He turned, and that let Rammus get back on him. So yeah, really nice. We get another assist. We get, obviously, a kill on Lee. We got double buffs. So everything's going okay so far. Diana is not known for her early game, naturally. Dive coming in. Yuumi gets completely caught out. I don't know why this dive is happening, by the way. Draven going to do a bit of damage to Lee Sin. Not enough damage. Draven now really low. Rammus getting killed under the tower. And bingo bango. 1 kill will happen, which is definitely obviously not worth 2. Draven now on the back foot. Xerath ulting him. which, you know, he's probably going to go down to just the Xerath Q, and there we go. So yeah, unfortunate that that dive happened. Again, Lee Sin showed up at the right time. I think, thinking maybe to roam to top lane at this point. Let's see what happens. Again, Fizz has got ultimate up, and obviously I would probably only ever gank the Fizz if he's got ultimate up, so I'm on my way. Let's see what we can do. So we need the Fizz ultimate to hit, and he misses, unfortunately. So again, unfortunate timing of the roam. Don't get anything apart from just a little bit of damage. Fizz also takes a tower hit for a good measure, and we will just decide to turn back to mid lane. There is a ward there, by the way. I'm not stopping to kill it. That's on purpose. Well, you have to understand, a lot of the time, if you're in a rush to go do something, I can't stop to get one of those. I'd miss out too much farm. Again, a lot of the time when you see people in videos going, Huz, you missed a ward, or on stream, Huz, you missed a ward. We know the ward's there. I just can't stop. Oh, I'm ganking bot lane. I'm continuing going. So yeah, as we pinged, by the way, in the chat, this Twisted Fate has got a proto belt. Got no idea. That's the first ever proto belt. Nice kill maybe on Shen. Really close health. Lee Sin, or he did kill him with his dot in the end. Also, Twisted Fate ulted top lane. Didn't get anything from it. I'm on my way down to bot side. Lovely Yuumi ultimate, by the way. Fantastic. She hits, I think, all three of them with the root. I decided to go for the Varus because he's kind of the freebie, and the Draven's dealing with the rest of them. And I will just take that. Thank you very much for the little shutdown. And Draven will take the other one, which does give him, I guess, the bonus gold if he had any available. So this game is looking pretty good. 10-5 kills. Fizz in top lane is doing well. He kind of outplayed the Twisted Fate ultimate too, made it worthless. You know, there was no point even ulting at that point. So yeah, things are going well. So now, by the way, because we're not in a rush to go do something, this is when I'll clear a ward. Again, they are the different circumstances. So I'm going to push in mid lane. Diana obviously very good at wave clearing. And just to point out, the general combo of Diana is you're wanting to hit your Q before you ultimate, because that gives your ultimate reset. So if you ultimate on somebody that has a reset, meanwhile Lee Sin's coming, there's the proto belt. Lee Sin's on his way. We are going to probably go down here. I'm going to turn and just do as much damage as I can. And you can see I did over half health to him in like very, very short instance. Unfortunately, Lee Sin is he's having a pretty good game. He's affected, I think, all the lanes so far, question mark. But yeah, that proto belt, I guess the idea behind it is, oh, my card isn't in range, I'll proto belt to hit it, but it's so bad. Like, it just isn't worth having, comparing to the other items, if I'm honest. So Lee Sin getting potentially caught out, Fizz waiting in the wings for him. So this is the second time this Lee Sin has got killed in that general area, once by me, now by the Fizz. So that's not bad. So again, because early game isn't our thing, there's no panic, by the way, in me playing Diana going, oh god, I'm not doing amazing. I'm 2-2-1, 70 farm, a little bit obviously down to the Twisted Fate, because, you know, hey, it's me. That's the biggest thing that I need to get better at, obviously, in League, is farm. But yeah, it's going fine. My point of when Diana starts getting strong is, well, really after her first item. When you get Spellbinder, if you can stack that up and then use the passive when you get 50 or so bonus AP, so you basically, you basically are getting a free big item, it's fantastic. Like, you can just end up one-banging people from that point. So yeah, also just to make sure everyone's aware, Electrocute with Sorcery. Another tower dive, by the way, is happening. I don't know what the obsession with tower dives is. I really don't. So another death coming in for the Rammus. That is, again, another tower dive. Twisted Fate ulting. It does seem that my bot lane tunneled a little bit. We're going to try and get onto the Twisted Fate. He nearly goes down. He will go down in the end. So far, it's a 1-4-2 because Draven and Rammus died. But the enemy team is pretty low health, and I have got a Yuumi on me, which obviously Yuumi naturally makes you stronger as your own champion, but I don't have ultimate. So I'm thinking I'm going to stay around, because if the enemy team doesn't have this warded, I don't know if it's warded, or, you know, they get a little bit lazy and the Varus like, oh, I want to push it before I back, this could be a free couple kills. I've also got a flash coming up in the next few seconds, so I am going to stay around at this point, but it doesn't look like anything's going to happen. What I potentially should have done differently, and again, watching these replays can sometimes make me kind of aware of things, I probably should have pushed that farm in, which I think that's what the Draven is pinging me about now. Potentially should have pushed that in, because now the wave is just kind of in limbo in the middle, because the Draven went mid lane instead. So yeah, that is something that I probably should have done a bit different. So boom, Spellbinder's done, and Sork Boots is done, so this is actually a power spike right now, surprisingly, a one-item power spike for Diana. So let's watch how this goes. We're now 3-2-1 with the 82 farm. Twisted Fate, by the way, just to point out also, I still don't know what his build is, has got Mercury Treads. I guess maybe he's preempting how strong Diana is, maybe. I'm not really sure. Can't get the cannon because, you know, another Huzzy cannon. Gonna go down for a roam. Again, we're running past the ward that's in that bush, again, on purpose because we don't have time to stop for it, just in case our team needed us. But we now do have time if we want to finish off the others. Varus, by the way, just used his teleport to get to safety. And again, I'm not going to stop for that ward, even though I know it's there, because my mid lane tower is potentially getting killed. Fizz has to be careful in the top side. He's having actually an okay game. So again, a lot of people may question, 50 minutes in the game, Huzz, where is this fantastic Diana that, you know, you promised us and everything? Don't worry, it's coming. Trust me. So Twisted Fate going for it. So if you notice there, sometimes you don't have to go for the combo. In that instance, I didn't use the combo. I just went for pure raw damage, and the red buff from Rammus finishes off the kill. So yeah, didn't use the QR combo, which is never usually advised, but that's just the way that it was. That's the way it turned out. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, so it's about to happen. We're about to watch Diana in motion. So as you can see, Varus is nearly full health. 3, 2, 1, Varus is dead. So there you go. So I didn't even use Spellbinder there, by the way. That was just Diana's raw power at level 10 versus a AD carry at this point in the game. So let's just say right now, get ready for the rest of the game, because that's a spoiler of how this game goes. So yeah. So again, if you haven't liked the video so far of like, oh, I want to see more Diana, feel free to do it now. I'll give you, you know, a couple seconds while we're basing. But yeah, I find this champion so much fun. So yes, we are going for the greedy build. We bought another large rod. We're going Death Cap second item, which again is ridiculously greedy. But that's how you play Diana. Like, that's how I play it. It's really fun just to one-shot everything. And yeah, I do mean basically one-shot everything. So yeah, we're 4-2-2. So again, KDA doesn't look anything impressive yet. It doesn't look like anything's crazy going to happen the rest of the game. But hey, look, Varus is out of position again. And by the way, I forgot to press W in there, so I could have killed him in one shot. Lee Sin makes his way, by the way. Doesn't kill me. And look how close that was, by the way. That was so close. And I honestly think I might have been able to do that if I pressed W and one-shot the Varus, because then I wouldn't have taken a little bit more damage. I would have instantly killed him. But yeah, they again basically one-shot the enemy AD carry second time in a row. So I'm saying there to YouTube, I needed to dodge his Q, but hard to after the kick. So basically, yeah, I couldn't dodge his Q because he kicked me. And he Q'd me as I was flying through midair. It's very hard to dodge that. The only way you dodge it really is the Lee Sin misses. But yeah, so again, going for those kills. This, by the way, if memory serves correct, is a kill game, not really a farm game. Going to go over to the blue buff because blue is very good for Diana. She's a little bit mana hungry and she does not have a big mana pool whatsoever. And again, with this item build, I'm not buying any mana items. You know, the rower build where you're getting some mana there, we don't have a rower. No item that we're building in the early game, we're buying rower. So you can see Yuumi absolutely spam pinging right now. We're making our way to top lane. But yeah, spam pinging to be like, let me on, you, please. Heading to top lane, Fizz goes for the Shen. He manages, Fizz goes for the Xerath, manages to survive. Shen taunts me, by the way. I'm looking for the Lee Sin. I'm just going to ult just to safety for now. We're looking maybe for the re-engage, but I don't have ultimate for another 12 seconds. Again, pretty long cooldown, if I'm honest, for the ultimate. But again, it has a reset capability, so again, you get punished for missing it. Rammus. That was a good move, but he completely made a mistake. And you see in chat, he does say, my bad. It was bad. We're going to go for a flank no. A bit longer than we anticipated going for it. Fizz is coming in for a teleport. Going to go for the play. Lee Sin going for me. Taunt coming through. Going to re-engage on the Lee Sin. Get the kill on the Lee Sin. I'm a little bit low. Get ignited, I think, by the Twisted Fate. Going to survive. Draven going on the Twisted Fate. I go for the TF again. He does practically no damage now because his build is just whack. And we will survive. We get one more kill. And we are going to decide to just go back and buy. I believe the move here is probably going to sell something to get the next... It is sell the potions to get the next large rod, and we will now be making our way back into the game. So we're now 6-3-4, 105 farm, so again, not impressive farm at all. We're going to kill the Xerath here, and yes, it's not technically an ace, because Shen just revived, but we killed all 5 of the enemy team. And again, I don't know if this game was like just a troll game or what. Again, the quality, as I've mentioned, has dropped, and sometimes it's your team that has the poop quality, but sometimes it's the enemy team. And what is a Master Xerath support doing with teleport? What is Varus really doing with teleport? I don't know. Like, it's just the meta right now is just odd. So I'm going to just take the blue buff, because why not? It's extra XP. It's going to probably hit me 12. Another tower dive, by the way, gone wrong by my team. Again, I don't know what the tower dives are about. So I take the blue. My team's getting caught out. I'm going to ping that, hey, I'm on my way, run down. And, you know, the more damage they do to them, potentially we can do something here. So I am making my way. I pop the Spellbinder for the AP. I get taunted, so I will kill him. I'm going to then go for the Twisted Fate. He will go down too. And they're all so close. Look how low they are. They're all so close to death. Yumi very close to getting the Lee Sin, but his Triumph saved him. And we actually get aced. So again, very close to me getting a triple kill, quadra kill there, unfortunately. But that was just overstay. Another tower dive by my team. So again, not a clean game. There were 2 tower dives in bot lane that went bad. Another tower dive in the tier 2 mid lane that went bad. And it's kind of like they don't have the memo. Stop doing dumb tower dives. I don't know why they keep doing them. I think it's mainly the Rammus that's deciding to do them. Because again, I don't know. When you're playing one of those kind of tanks that, you know, can dive, sometimes people go a little bit crazy and they're like, oh, I'm immortal, you know, I can dive anything. So just to point out, it's 21 minutes into the game, and we do have 486 AP. We've nearly got 500 AP at 21 minutes in the game. That's a very high AP ratio on a champion that, again, isn't technically designed to have incredible AP. And that's why Diana has such incredible one-shot potential, because when you do this build, really Riot didn't intend this build to be her build. So Riot kind of intended her build to be the Nash's Tooth, a little bit slower, rower type of thing. So when someone does this, it really abuses her ratios really well. So I pop the Spellbinder, because a lot of people don't realize it's actually a movement speed buff too. Gonna go for the Twisted Fate, pick up the kill before the Shen ultimate can come. In all honesty, we might have actually wanted the Shen ultimate to hit, because that would have been just another free kill. But I pick up the kill, so we're now on 9 kills. Nearly at double digits. Fizz pushing top lane, my bot going bot lane, and we're just going to probably push the mid lane now in. So again, really fun game. What I will also say is I have now moved to mid lane for a couple days. Again, obviously the content I'm recording is always a couple days behind what you guys are watching on YouTube. I have queued up as mid jungle for, I want to say, over 10 games. Easily over 10 games it's been so far. I've jungled once. Every other game has been mid. And for me to be, you know, this whole season, I do actually consider myself a mid lane main, but I got top lane more because this is how it works. You know, top lane is really, you know, low. Lee Sin goes for engage on me, by the way. He is really wanting to kill me. And honestly, by the way, this Lee Sin has wanted me the whole game. I don't know if, like, he just saw me as the free kill, or, like, he knew who I was. I don't know. Or he just loves ganking mid. But he just went after me the whole game. And I'm even typing in chat, this Lee wants me all game. Me and Fizz just decide, you know, my team's doing crazy stuff. They're killing a bunch of people. We're just going to do the Infernal Dragon, because obviously that gives us scaling, which is great. So with Infernal Dragon, we should obviously get some more AP. So that will bring us to 491. So going back now should bring us over the 500 AP margin. And if memory serves correct, I think I do go for a Zhonya next, because it's just the smart move. If Lee Sin wants to keep going for me, Zonya's obviously is going to prevent him doing much. But also, Diana is an all-in champion. So you go all in, and then, oh god, I've gone too far all in, Zhonya, and then you wait for your cooldowns to come back up. So yeah, 945. Hopefully we'll have a couple more instances of showing you guys some one-shots. My team, again, overstaying in the top side. Holy moly. Again, if we weren't really winning, just due to, like, we're getting fed, I honestly think we probably would have lost this game. Spoilers. So I will say Lee Sin, I knew this was happening, so he's dead. So there's a lovely one-shot there. Again, he wasn't full health, but if he was full health, he would have died. You can see I didn't even pop Spellbinder because I didn't need to. So we're now double digits, 10-4-5. It is satisfying killing that Lee Sin, because he has focused us quite a lot this game. And again, if press tab every now and then, the Twisted Fate on the enemy team. Again, from memory, in the loading screen, it did show this Twisted Fate to be a godlike Twisted Fate. I don't know if he was experimenting with build or anything like that, but it was just bad. It just didn't do damage. It did nothing. It did less than AD TF. So I am in the bush, and I'm like, plays Pink Panther music. So I'm trying to spring a trap for somebody. I want to try and get a one-shot. I'm like, I'm waiting. So this is all farm that I'm missing. I'm like, oh, the trap's been sprung. Nah, he walks away. So my team is doing Baron at this point, by the way. And I'm like, okay, someone's going to come top lane. Varus is dead, but Lee Sin will come here. And then Shen. I'm like, I can't one-shot you. Like, I probably could kill him, but, like, I'd have to, like, not one-shot him. And I'm wanting one-shots, if I'm honest. So don't go for him. My team's now got the Baron. Twisted Fate is bot lane for some reason. This is, you know, going to slowly push in with the cannon minion. And I'm still waiting because I'm like, please. And I think I give up very shortly, by the way. So my team's pushing mid and I give up now. So an engage happens. Varus getting maybe caught out. Lee Sin actually does kill the Draven, surprisingly. So going to go for a bit of play. Coming for a flank a little bit. The Xerath sees us. I don't hit the Q, unfortunately, so I don't get the reset. Yuumi ultimate coming through. Doesn't get any roots. Rammus going for another one of his famous tower dives for some reason. I don't have ultimate, so I'm just kind of waiting for it. So again, this Rammus, very questionable. I don't know why he keeps doing those weird dives. He's done like 4 of them this game, and I think all of them have basically gone bad. So we're going to go for the blue buff steal, because why not? Take away the objectives of the enemy team. The enemy team is still floating around. They want to obviously deny us anything they can. And obviously that was a bad situation by my team. I think that might have been a 2-for-1. Fizz going aggressive. He does have the Yuumi on top of him. He will get taunted. So I'm going to go for the play. Pop Spellbinder, I think. Going to go for the Twisted Fate. Basically one-shot the Twisted Fate. And at this point, again, we are just basically unstoppable. Double kill again. 12-4-5. And yeah. So you could argue that this game, Draven played great. There was a bot lane difference, but there was also a very big mid lane difference this game. Again, I can't control when I press tab to see the scoreboard, but again, we've 12 kills. I'd love if I press tab any second. Lee Sin potentially going aggressive. Watch this E, by the way. Boom! Stop his E in mid-flight of his W. Get another kill on him. Really nice counter. Again, people underestimate Diana actually as a mobility counter. If you can time your E really well, you get rid of all of that. You can stop a Lee Sin Q if you time it well enough. So now we're kind of ready for it. I go for a flash play, instantly kill the Xerath just so he's not a factor. And we're going to just move into the enemy base. And yeah, great performance. Again, so again, let me know if you guys want to see more Diana and what I'd say to this and why I'm happy that I'm back in mid lane more. And again, the difference of being in mid lane, I've always queued up as mid this whole season, but I always had top lane as well. It's the difference of just not having top. Top lane is the least played thing in high rating, so it's going to put you in top lane predominantly. So I'm like, do I go for that? And then I remember that guy's got Zhonya, so I don't go for it. But yeah, when was the last time I popped off like this? And again, remember, this is a Diamond 1 Master game that I've gone 14-4-5. I don't remember when I did this last. Like, it's great, it's fun. The best game maybe I've had recently in topside, Lee Sin goes aggressive for me, but we just burst him, but Draven gets the kill. Was maybe the Darius game, the first game we go back on the main account, maybe that. We will also then pick up the kill on Twisted Fate, so we're now 15-4-6, 4-7. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed this Diana game, again, you're going to get another episode no matter what in a couple days, because I recorded it, I think, yesterday. Well, no, I recorded it today. But yeah, let me know what you think about Diana. Smoosh the like button if you want to see more Diana. And I will say, I'll be really happy if you guys like Diana. I genuinely do think I can use this champion to get Master again, because she's underrated. People don't realize her damage. And I think she's really fun to play, and that helps me being a mood champion. But yeah, please, again, if you're somebody that normally doesn't like videos, please do it this video just to tell me. So yes, we get also promoted back to Diamond 1, everybody. So the climb back to Master is obviously very much present again. And like I mentioned, when we went back on the main account, I did expect to get demoted straight away. When you haven't played on your main account for like 3 weeks, it's hard to get back at that level. But getting demoted and then re-promoted is good, because that means, boom, we're back at Diamond 1 level easily. But yeah, there you go. We went 15-4-7, 166 farm. Again, not a farm game. Twisted Fate, for example, went 2-8-9. Oof. And then damage-wise, we did the most damage in the game by a little fair margin. And Draven, by the way, had a great game. We just had a better game. Fizz did the least damage on our team. Twisted Fate does very little damage. We do over 10,000 more damage than the Twisted Fate in 27 minutes, nearly 28 minutes. But yeah, Fizz does less than the Yuumi. Which is surprising. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, I'm just pointing out what the hell's that build again. Throw a like on the video. Comment down below. Hopefully you guys will enjoy Diana. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.